Hmm. 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 Anything, I mean, anything you can do. Just 2 to 3 test cases, send me. Okay, fine. I can understand. No issue. That's all. Let's see. Okay, let's see. We will implement, not implement actually, because we do not know the frameworks as of yet. Uh, we will see how we can, how we can do some automation on these things. So first scenario tells that yeah, the user should be able to switch between the trip type and the input fields should be displayed accordingly. So what is that? Trip types means one way and round trip. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Fine. That's fine. Okay. Mm, mm, Return date. Mm, Select date and what else? Border button style is getting, no, style is also same, only the, I think this RGB is getting somehow, RGB is getting updated. Okay. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay, fine. So let's try to automate the first scenario. The first scenario tells what? The first scenario tells that the user should be able to switch between trip type and the input fields should be displayed accordingly, right? Right. Okay, fine. So let's do it in main method. Hmm? Mm, what we can do is we can just delete this. Okay, this will be my test case, by the way. Okay, web driver, new Chrome driver, launch. Then implicit wait will not use. we will use some fluent weight. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, maximize window, and yes, this wait statement we will use for all the everything, right? Okay, fine. So first, what we have to do, we have to we are launching the browser, right? Web driver equal to new Chrome driver. By the way, you can also do with me. Okay, that will clear the doubts. Web driver equal to new Chrome driver, right? Do it in a new class. Create a new class, and create main method, and inside main method you write the code. You can do it, no problem. Okay, fine. So I told you, right, what is the return type of until? It's web element, correct? So wait dot until, inside we will pass the expected condition, okay, clickability of element. So let's find out first the one way, okay, radio button of one way. Actually, if you see, if you are clicking on round trip and one way, okay, just on the text, it is getting selected. See, same way we can do it. We can click on this one way text. Okay, so let's find out what is the XPath of one way, or if we have any ID kind of thing. No, we do not have any ID. We have to use XPath. So this is div text one way, right? One way. So we will wait until the element is clickable, right? And if it is clickable, then we will click. So here we will change it to our one way thing, correct? And then it is clicking. By the way, one thing, there is a standard. Okay, standard is the number of characters you are writing, it should not exceed 80 characters in a line. Okay, see, it is so showing that column is 112. Okay, so if I click here, it is 60. Okay, so let me put an enter here, so that all the whole code is visible. So you cannot write limitless, it will not give you any error, but it's not readable, right? If you are writing a long line, that is not readable at all, right? So we are clicking on where? We are clicking on one way, correct? Now this is my okay, first we have to check if it is already selected or not. Radio button, let's see that radio button is selected or not. There should be some properties which will denote the radio button is selected. Can we? No, right? Preserve aspect ratio, height, width, view box. No, nothing is. No property is there. No property is changing. One way radio button is the test ID. Okay, and tab index is 0. Data test ID is one way radio button, that is fine. Okay, even if we are, no, there is no property to identify whether the radio button is selected here, because this is not kind of radio button we use. This is sort of SVG element they have used. Okay, SVG element. So there is nothing we can do with this, whether it is selected or not. But can you do anything? gfill none. There is nothing is getting changed in div. Acha, okay. See, inside SVG, if you see, when it is not selected, there is a circle, right? Circle tag. Whether, however, it is not the conventional HTML tag, but circle. But when we are selecting it, it is becoming a G. Can you see? G. So we can check whether we have this G or the circle tag. Okay, so let me check if we can do like this. Okay, so instead of doing the text ID, we can also use this text ID. So div data test ID, div @data test ID. Why @? Because this is an attribute, correct? Okay, now we have to find out the SVG. Okay, we have to find out the SVG. See, SVG is an element inside SVG. When it is selected, it is G. Okay, the tag is G. When it is not selected, it is becoming circle. Can you see this? Yes. Then it is G. The tag name is G. Okay. So descendant local name equal to SVG this SVG. Now inside this SVG we have G, and G is also not conventional way. Okay, so if it is G, then this will not work. So star again local name G, right? Now see, when it is selected, this particular element uh, will be find out. I mean, you will get this element. When it is not selected, you will not get this particular element. See, this is 0 of 0. But when it is selected, you will get this G, right? Now, what we can check is, we can check the presence of this particular element. Presence of this particular element. Okay. Let's see whether this whether the element is already present or already selected or not. Okay, so how to do that? Driver dot find element by dot xpath, correct? Sorry, by dot xpath okay, this is my element. Okay, this is my selected one way. So what will be my web element? It's selected one way, right, equal to this. Now we have to find out whether this particular element exists or not. How to do that? See, we can use is displayed method. Okay, is displayed method. So selected one way dot is displayed. Okay, is displayed. So is displayed will, this is this element displayed or not? This method avoids the problem of having to parse an element style attribute. Okay, this element, I mean, is displayed is true or false, boolean. If you see, the return type is boolean. Okay, return type is boolean. So first we have to check whether this particular element is displayed or not, correct? So or in other word, whether this particular element or this particular radio button is already selected or not. So this is if, okay, if this is true, that means the boolean, okay, if it is displayed, then it will return true, right? So we will print here sysout what? The one way radio button is already selected, correct? Radio button is already selected. If it is not selected, else in else part we'll select it, correct? Makes sense? Understanding? Why bit? Now see, when you are selecting it, when it is already selected, this G element is, or G tag is displayed. When it is not selected, see, this particular element is not, you are not able to identify this particular element, right? You are not able to identify this particular element. So what will happen? It will be false then. Okay, it will be false, correct? So that is that logic I am using here. As it is not conventional radio button, okay, as it is not conventional radio button, it is just SVG element they have provided. So we are trying to find out the way so that we can we can find out whether that radio button is already selected or not. So if this particular element is visible or displayed, then it is already selected. Okay. Now there is a catch. Okay. We'll understand later. We'll understand later. Okay. If it is not selected, then it will go and select or click on this one-way radio button or one-way text. Anyway. Okay. So after this, so it is now getting selected. Now we have to find out uh, how to check this return date is what I say, this return date is disabled, right? The return day is disabled. Background color is this. Okay, background color is FFFF and background color is EEEE. Okay, the background color differs. Background color differs. Okay. Style border bottom left radius. Okay. RGB background color is RGB 238, 238, right? And if it is selected, then what? Return date is, there is no background color as such, right? Inside style, there is, if it is not selected, if you see, if it is not selected, there is one background color they are providing, that is this RGB. There is a color code. Okay, correct. So but we don't want those things, but we can check using this background color. Right. Departure date is editable, return date is not editable. See, huh? Correct. Okay. Correct. Yes. Acha. Okay. Fine. But we cannot click it, because once you are clicking it, you see round trip is getting selected. Can you see? It is not problem basically. It is. Right. But anyway, we cannot handle, I mean, we cannot control the application, but we have to write the automation script. So we can check the background color. Okay. Just a minute. I am getting a call. Okay. Hello. Okay. No. Just a minute. Okay, sorry. First we have to find out, then we have to first find out the element. Okay, uh, how to get that element? By the way, this element will be good. Is there any unique property? Test data ID is there. Okay, so using this test data ID, this is also div at the rate test data what is test data ID is not the correct, right? What is that? Data test ID, sorry, at the rate data test ID equal to okay. So here we are seeing the background color is this, so we can get the CSS value here. CSS, I have already told you that in front end there are three things. One is HTML, and beautification. For beautification we do CSS, right? So see, these are the CSS properties. Okay, these are the CSS properties, so we can get CSS values from here. Okay, first let me find out the element. So it is return date, right? So return date is web element return date equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath. Okay, so this xpath I have written, this element we have find out. Now I have to check whether the return dates background color is RGB 238 238 238, correct? So how to do that? See, this is my let's say sysout statement I am providing, and here it's return date dot get CSS value. And what is the CSS value I want? It's background dash color, correct? That is the property, right? BACK, background color. Okay, it should give me the 238 238 238. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, let's run it and see what happens. Okay, if you are not understanding anything, okay, if you are having any doubt, smallest doubt also, you can ask me. Just stop me and ask. Okay, see, the one way radio button is already selected, and what is the color code here? RGBA 238 238 238 1. Got it? So here we can put another if else statement. If this dot equals RGBA, okay, equals right, this is the one. If it is equals, then we'll print something. uh, the return date is disabled, which is as expected, else sys out the test failed because the return date is still enabled, right? Now if you run it, correct, the return date is disabled, which is as expected, correct. So this is how we write the automation script, not inside main method, and we do not use this much of if else statement. We will explore some testing frameworks later, but for now only understand the logic, okay, and implement it. Okay, next, so first scenario is passed, right? First scenario is passed, and now you have to do the second scenario. What is the second scenario? The second scenario is, okay, the user should be able to switch between the trip type, and the input fields should be displayed accordingly. Okay, so it's an extension of this. When if it is if we are selecting the return journey, right, return journey, the background color should disappear, correct. This is the test. So here what we can do is we can select the round trip, okay, the round trip thing, and test id is round trip button, data test id is round trip button, okay, and we'll click on this particular way, I mean this particular element. So next thing is what? Next thing is we have to click on driver dot find element by wait, okay, by dot xpath this, and we have to click here, dot click, correct, dot click. Now what? Now we have to check the same thing, basically the same thing we have to check with a negative mark. That means if the return date get css value is equal to, so we have to put a not sign here, not equal to. If it is not equal to this, then the test will pass. That means the return date is enabled now, which is as expected. The test failed because the return date is still disabled. Got it? Got the logic? Now check. Let's see if it is happening. Running the test again. See, the return date is disabled, which is as expected. Okay, the return date is enabled now, which is as expected. So the script is fast, so it is not, you could not able to see this. Hmm. One way should be disabled. No, no. We are clicking on multiple, I mean, round trip. First, we are clicking on round trip. Okay. And this return date should not be disabled. It should be enabled. That is what I am checking. Hmm. Correct. See, no, no, it is showing. But the script is running so fast, you are not able to recognize it. Uh, just a minute. Let me put some wait statement here. Hmm? Hard coded wait. So this is my driver dot find element. Where I am selecting this. Okay. After selecting the round trip, it is, let's say, thread dot sleep. Hmm? And let's wait for 5 seconds. Correct? Let's wait for 5 seconds. You will understand how it is working. Okay. Hmm? Can you see? Okay. Is it working on your system? Write it down. Okay. Okay, fine. Write it down. No. सिलेक्टेड वन वे तक गया है. जस्ट अ मिनट. ओके. This is the next part. This is another part. Third part. Done? Hmm. This is return date. Sorry, this is return date. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry. Can you come again? I didn't understand. Okay, chat. The whole code did not go. Someone share your screen. Let's see what is happening. The whole code I have given. Why it is taking so much time? Yeah, share. Duration. Screen is not shared. Hmm. Import na duration. Quick fix import. Java time duration. Or directly put it. I mean, I'm giving you the import statement. Directly put it. Why it is? Just import the. I have given you. Just copy it from there. No, don't do that Java dot star. Okay, that is not standard. We don't need all the libraries. Hmm. What is happening? Cannot convert what? No, no. The dot click is not there, right? The dot click. Why you are putting dot click? I have not written the dot click. Return date. It's return date. Copy properly from here. So uh, what are you doing? So return date you are trying to find out, right? Uh, Return date. See what I did. Because see, I'm sending you from there. Okay, return date from return date. I am sending you again. Okay, maybe that copy pasting is little problematic. Okay, so till here you are done, right? I mean the one way radio button is already selected. Then if it is not selected, we are selecting one way, correct? Uh, then next is this. Okay, for the return date. Okay, return date. The Google, I mean this one has all the communicators has this problem. uh, Copy and paste. the whole thing. And the rest part is this. क्या बोल रहा है? What is the error? Duplicate local variable. That means return date is initialized twice. Then why you have initialized twice? Line number 30 and and the below. Hmm. You just delete this line number 30 to line number 36. Just delete it. Line number 30 to line number 36. Hmm. Go below, go below, go below. Check all the if else statements. See, there is another main method is there. You have to put at the end, you have to put another parenthesis, curly bracket. Yes. What is that? Hmm. Why it is giving error? Go and check why it is giving error. Hover. No, not it is not that. Hover on thread.sleep. It's unhandled exception type, right? So what we have to do? We have to just throw an exception. Go to quick fix. Scroll down and go to quick fix. Scroll down, na. Scroll down on that particular window, pop to window. Quick fix. Add throws declaration. For now, we will not use this stray.sleep, but for now it's okay. गणपति खत्म, अभी पढ़ाई करो थोड़ा. See what is the error you got. So you have missed one or two lines maybe. Okay, you check it later. No problem. Anyway, I'm going to provide all the codes to you through Gate and all. That won't be a problem. But you got right what is happening here, why we are doing this kind of things. Okay. Yesterday what I taught, the same way I found that X path using local name. See, Selenium providing you some attributes. What are the attributes? The attributes are, if you have you got it right. What is attribute, by the way? In an element, see whatever inside this element, right, inside this corner bracket, those are called attributes. Okay, it could be anything, okay. Suppose for this, let's say one way, so see, this is data test id is an attribute. Okay, oh sorry. See, in particular element, data test id is one of the element, tab index is one of the attribute, data focusable attribute, class is attribute. Okay, these are all attributes. Now Selenium provides you to use some attributes directly. Okay, some attributes directly. What are those attributes? If you have name attribute, okay, if you have id attribute, if you have class, okay, class name attribute means class, this one. If you have let's say link text, if you have partial link text, okay, partial link text, these are all attributes, but you can use those directly without using XPath. But apart from, if you see, there are many other many other attributes. Data focusable, data test id, right? Here data test id is unique one. So how to use those attributes? We have to write the XPath for that. For anything apart from these attributes, we have to write XPaths. So how we can write XPath? So it is div /div, and inside div, how we can mention the attribute here? @attribute name equal to the attribute value. This is the XPath structure. Got it? So suppose this is my attribute name, right? What is that? Data test ID. So data div at the rate data test ID is my attribute name, equal to, what is the value here? One way radio button. Let's say one way radio button. Okay, so this will be the XPath for this element. It's easy, right? I mean, don't complexify this thing. First see whether you have id, name, class name, these things. Now you have to check whether the given attributes are unique or not. Okay, first check these attributes. Now check even if this name, id, this class name, link text are present, but whether these are unique or what, unique or not. Okay. One on one, right? Right. Normally class name doesn't provide you the unique names. Okay, if you try to find out using class name, it will give you more than one element. Now when it is unique, okay, now you have to check whether that value is dynamic or not. Suppose name will be unique, but whether the value is like this or not. This is a dynamic value, right? So dynamic value cannot be used, because any day it's assigned this value, they have assigned this value dynamic value. Okay, so any day it can change. So your script's maintainability will increase, or I mean you will need more maintenance on your particular script. That means your maintainability will decrease, correct? So these kind of values should not be used. Okay, so what else we can use, we have to check. Like here what is the unique value? Data test ID. If you see one way radio button, see, it's a meaningful name. Okay, see, it is a meaningful name. So every possibility that one way radio button name or this data test ID could be the unique one. But is Selenium supporting this data test ID directly? No. So we have to use it inside a XPath, correct? Inside a XPath. It is data test ID is not there, right? Not here inside name, or it's not among the name, ID, class name, link text, partial link text. Correct. So we have to use this particular attribute inside a XPath. Understood? That you need tremendous practice. Okay, that thing you need, and see whether it is correct. So how I did it? I am doing this automation. I am eating, sleeping this automation and coding since I have 12 years of experience, and whole 12 years I handled this kind of automation. Correct? So this thing will click you if and only if you will practice, if you'll involve yourself in the automation. Okay, there are many things. Even what I will teach you, apart from that, there are many things. Java is vast, automation is vast. Everything I cannot teach you. everything you cannot take at a time, correct? Everything you cannot take at a time. There are many things. I will just show you the approach. I can show you the some approach that you can you can proceed with, but you have to practice. Okay. You have to do what you have to do in any, whenever you are getting some off time, right? Open your VS Code, open this project and do it. Do it. That's good. That's good. I mean, the key is practice, nothing else. The key is practice. Okay, fine. Uh, Next thing, right? Next thing is very important. So here we have written one code which is if selected one way is displayed. Okay, when this is displayed will work. When this is displayed will work. See, is displayed will work only when the element is present. The particular element is present in the DOM and it is displayed. It will give you true. When it will be false? When the element is present in the DOM but it is not getting displayed, it is hidden somehow, it will be false. But here in this particular case, this is displayed method will not work. Why? Because that G tag, if you see, there is a G tag. The G tag is not at all present if we are not selecting the one way. There is some circle tag. If you see, there is some circle tag. So this G tag is not present in the DOM. Understood? The G tag is not present in the DOM when we are not that particular one way radio button is not selected. Okay, in this case, this is displayed will not work. It will throw me no such element exception. So how to handle this kind of okay, how to handle these kind of situations? How to handle means I have written this is displayed but it will not work. Okay, is displayed will not work if the one way is not selected. Okay, one way is not selected. I'll show you. So what to do here? We have to write a method. I mean, we have to write a method to check whether this element is really present in the DOM, and if it is present, then it is displayed. So what we'll do, we'll write a method here. These are called utility methods. Small methods we will write to check some customized thing. Okay, so here we'll write public boolean is element present and displayed. Is element present and displayed. Here what will pass as an argument? Will pass web element. Okay, web element. Now we'll check. What return element dot is displayed. If it is true, it is fine. If it is not displayed, means even if it is not it is not even present in the DOM, then we'll put a try catch here. Okay, try catch. In the try, we'll pass this return. Okay, return. It will, I mean, if it is displayed, if it is present and displayed, it will automatically return the true value. If it is not, it should not be the exception. It is no such element, no such element exception, no such element exception of OpenQA Selenium. Okay, and if it is happening, this exception happens, then we will return a false value. Okay, we will return a false value. Got it? If element is displayed and if again it is present in the DOM, then it will return true. It will return true. If it is not present in the DOM, okay, and it is obviously it should not be it should not be displayed. Okay, if it is, if any case this no such element exception is giving you false, sorry, just a minute, what I am saying. Okay, if you are getting the exception of no such element exception, it will return false. Correct? So instead of using here, what is that we used? Okay, let's make it static, public static boolean. Okay, so that we can use inside main method directly without using the object. Okay, so where we are checking, so select one way, so is displayed, right? Instead of this, what we'll do, we'll directly is element present and displayed, this one is element present and displayed, selected one way, right? Then it will go in the corresponding steps. Understood? This method, the small method. Any doubt on this particular method? So is displayed will check, is displayed will only check whether your element is visible or not. Okay, but if your element is not there in the DOM, okay, not present, not at all present in the DOM, then it will throw no such element exception, right? No such element exception. Is displayed is will not handle this no such element exception. Is displayed will work only when your element is present in the DOM but it is hidden. Okay, or visibility is false, visibility attribute is false. Okay, but if it is not there in the DOM at all, right, it will throw an exception which is no such element exception. Okay. Web element we are passing from here because we will check for any element. Okay, it's a common method. This is outside main method, by the way. Publicly accessible to everyone. You can also use private, no problem. Understood? Okay, so if we run it again, it should work. It should work. Okay, now so this scenario is done. And what is the next scenario? The user should be able to switch between this. If user selects one way, the return should be displayed. Okay, verify that text to and from date picker displays. What is that? The text to should be displayed in two drop down. The what is this, Rupali? What are you trying to say in this? Hmm. This is done, right? This is done. Hmm. Verify that text to and from date picker displays. What is that? Okay, you are saying this from and to should be displayed. This is not date picker, this is the location picker, right? From location and okay. Acha, okay, fine. Nirmal, what test cases you have written apart from what we have already automated? Anything you written? Vanilla, did you write anything? So for login, what you have written for login? Hmm. Again, this again, right? I told you that not to do that. Not will not do any login. Okay, we'll just check something, right? Okay. Okay, let's see how to select these departure dates. Okay, let's see how to. Hmm. Now see, suppose we are clicking here, or can we type here something? No, right? So we have to click on some dates, right? We have to click on some dates here. So how to do that? How to do that? Any idea? Currently it is displayed, but what if I want to select this December, date of the December? December is not displayed. Then what to do? Arrow button, right? So it is assumed that whatever date is your display, it is getting displayed. We don't need this button. Okay, this button anyway it will be disabled. Okay, because you cannot book for previous date. Correct? You cannot book for previous date. So what you can do is you can select. Suppose I want to select 25th of December here. Correct? 25th of December. So current month is September, October. Then we have to check whether December is present or not. Correct? See how to do this. This is my div value September 2024. Correct? September and 2024. There are difference thing. Okay, fine. We have to find out this one first. Okay, undefined month September data test ID. Okay, so data test ID are not generic. So for October it should be October thing, right? Or what? Undefined month October data test ID. So it's not, it's unique for all the every month. It's unique for every month. Okay. Here you can use the displayed thing. Okay, displayed thing. See, so what we can do is we can check for the element December 2024. Okay, so December 2024. Suppose here is my no. There are different elements for this. Okay, they have created different elements for each and every month. Okay, each and every month they have created elements. So what we can see, div then text equal to December space 2024, this kind of thing. Okay, December 2024. See, this December 2024 is there already. Okay, suppose December 2024. So if it is showing here, now what is the text? Text value is December and 2024, right? December. So let's see, this is December, or rather contains text. We can use contains text this is December. Now it is visible. Okay, if I am going back, then also visible. Okay, fine. Going back, and if you are just finding it out or clicking it, the December 2024 is getting displayed. Right. Okay, so let's we will find out the or click on or select 25th of December, right? 25th of December. So let me get this ID or get this X path. Okay, so web element December equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath this. Okay, this. Now we have to check whether this December is displayed or not. If it is not displayed, we have to click on this particular button and then again we have to check. So first let's find out this element. Okay, so again you can see this is svg element, right? Svg element, but we have some data. Do we have anything? Undefined calendar picker, right? So this is undefined calendar picker. That is div data, rather at the rate data test id equal to this. Okay, it's just the whole calendar basically. Then we have to find out the svg element, right? So descendant star local name what? Local name is svg. Okay, so there are couple of things, 1 2 and 3, some 3. So this one. Okay, now we have to check what is this one, right? So there should be some path. So we do we have anything in the other svg called path? No, there's a g and then again path. Okay, we have this. Find out this svg element. It's not uniquely identifiable, but okay, this is svg. Svg means view box 005 50 50, that is fine. What about others? 00 50 50, all of these are same, right? 00 50 50, height is 16, height is 50 here, height is 50 again. Okay, this is height is 50. Okay, width is 50. Height width 16. Okay, fine. Fill transparent. This is fill 00, and for that also fill 00. Okay, so see, here is a problem. So problem is what? Problem is we are not able to find out any thing, any unique value here. Okay, let's see again. So there is g. Okay, inside these svg also there will be g and path, right? Everything is same for both the things. Okay, so this is just for these two, everything is same. Its fill is non-zero and fill is a0, right? Set. This fill is none. Okay, fill is none, and for this the fill will be fill is what? Okay, fill rule even odd, rule translate 1010. What about this? Fill none and fill rule okay, transform matrix is this. So nothing we are getting as unique, right? So what we can do, we can also provide like this. Okay, so this is not the standard one, but we have to do this to find this element, this particular element. Okay, the right side button. So what we can do is we can put a bracket here, we can put a bracket here, and in bracket, in square bracket, which element we are finding? It's third element, correct? Third element. See, okay, so that should be second element, I think. Okay, first element, first element. So that first element we have to put. So bracket, the whole bracket, and then we are putting here the first element. Now this will again increase the maintenance of the script. Okay, it may fail in future, but as of now we do not have any other thing. Okay, we do not have any other things to do. So we can use this particular XPath for, so web element sorry, this is not element, this is web element right button equal to driver dot find element by dot XPath. Okay, whenever we will use some non standard XPath, we'll put some comment here. Okay, we'll put some comment here. What is the comment? How we'll put comment? That we have to use the non standard XPath for so and so reason. Okay, so that whoever will review your code, they can understand, or he or she can understand that you had no other choice than using this particular XPath. Okay, so we have to find this December, and if this December is not displayed, until this December is not displayed, we will click on the right button. Okay, so simple while loop will put, the condition is what? December dot is displayed. Okay, December is displayed. When it is not displayed, okay, it will click on where? Right button dot click, correct? Right button dot click. Now once the December is displayed, then what we have to do? We have to select 25th. Okay, 25th. Okay, 25th. Let's say this one. So December 25th, right? So this is my 25th of December. So div 25th should be displayed or clicked. So what we can do, we can directly put div text equal to 25th. Now this, see, there 1 of 14. Okay, so all the months it is taking, see, all the months it is taking. So what we have to do, we have to first October, now December, right? So we have to find this particular calendar. You have to find this particular calendar, that is undefined month December 2024. Okay, so first is we have to div @data test id equal to undefined this, and inside the value, I mean inside these values, it is what is div, this div, this div, this div, right? So we have to find in which div there is another div which contains the date 25. So this simply descendant, if we do descendant div text equal to 25. See, now it is 1 of 1. Okay, now it is 1 of 1. So this 25, this December can be, you can change it from I mean you can customize it. Okay, you can customize it, or if you are having some data source, right, from data source you can also put these values here. Okay, fine. So now 25th December, right? So web element date equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath. Okay, 25th dot click. We are just selecting this 25th of December, right? We are selecting 25th December. Now first we have to click here, that we didn't do. We have to click on here, right? What is this? This is again SVG element. Is there anything? What is this? Okay, so this is my departure date. This is to font family. Do we have anything? We can't, otherwise we can. Okay, if we click on this departure date, if we click on this departure date, okay, fine. Departure, if we click on this departure date text, it will work. So this is also div text departure date. Okay, departure date. Now this is the bigger class, and yes, departure date drop down level test id. Okay, we'll select it, no problem. So first what we have to do, okay, what is this? Web element. Okay, we do not need this web element date basically. Okay, we'll just click it here, and here before this is right button and December, right? Here we have to click on driver dot find element by dot xpath. This xpath expression we are putting, and dot click. Okay, dot click. So what we are doing by clicking, we are clicking on this departure date, and we'll select the December 25th of December. Okay, we'll select the 25th of December. If the 25th of December is not visible here, we will click on this particular element, right? This is the scenario. Okay, fine. Let's run it and see if it is working. Hmm? So it selected 25th and then I mean that closed. Okay, if you want, you can use one thread dot sleep here. Just a minute. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is okay. So here we'll put some, or not here, before quitting. Okay, we'll put here the thread dot sleep. It will be okay, fine. Now let me run it again so that you can see it's actually going to the December and selecting it. Right, now it will click on the departure, then see the December 25th is located and it is selected 25th December and then it closed. Got it? Tough. Ancestor, ascendant, not ascendant, it's ancestor. Yeah, you do. I mean, XPath, how to find the XPath? I have taught you. I mean, in previous class. If it is something, I mean, it needs some practice. Basically, it's not a one day activity. Um, you need some practice to write this kind of professional XPaths. Um, but if you are not understanding anything, just let me know. Okay, tough is okay. I mean, tough in the sense you are not understanding what is how we are finding the experts, right? Is this? I mean, is it the case for everyone? Nirmal and vanilla. No, no, no. It's finding the XPath. You are finding stuff, or the whole automation logic you are not understanding. What is it? Hmm. 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 So suppose this is see, what will be your approach? Suppose you want to select, yes, you can do. Now see, what will be your approach? How you will select this departure date? How else? First click SVG. Where is SVG element? This departure date you will select, right? huh, I mean, anyway, whether you are clicking here or clicking here, that would be same. Okay, so first I am clicking here. So how here I am clicking here? It's simple. I am clicking this one, departure date, right? Driver dot find element dot click. Okay, so this is my clicking on departure date, date. Okay, on the date field, you are clicking on date field, correct, to open the calendar, correct, clicking on departure date. So this is your first line of code. Wait. Just let me open the application and we'll continue. Okay, let's take it. I mean, I'm giving you this code first code. Okay, um, let me put a star here, so that, so from this will be your first line, right? Driver dot find element dot departure date dot click. You are clicking on this departure date, right? Now what will check whether the December is correct, December is displayed or not, right? December 2024 is displayed or not, correct? It can be any month, it can be any month. Okay, you can pass the December, instead of December you can pass any other values. Okay, so for now it's December 20 enabled on, I mean displayed or not. Suppose this is how you are seeing, this is your current window. Okay, now December is not displayed, then what you will do, you will click on this arrow, right arrow, right? So that is what we are doing here. So first thing, we are checking if December is displayed or not. If it is not displayed, we are clicking on right arrow. Right. Okay, this is your December month, right? No, if it is not displayed, we will first check if it is December is displayed or not. If the December is not displayed, we will click on this right button. Until and unless December is displayed, we will keep clicking on right button. Correct? Using while loop. For right button, I have written this X path. So right button is what? SVG element. Correct? SVG element, and SVG element is coming under this local name. Correct? Local name. So this is your SVG element. This is your SVG element. Correct? This is, see, this is SVG element. Now you do not have any means common property here. Okay, so how we did, we identified this element, highlighted in blue, this element, using this undefined calendar picker property, data test ID undefined calendar picker property, and from there we move to this SVG element. Now within this element there are three SVG elements. This one, and this one. All are similar. We did not have any unique value. So what we did, we just put the whole thing in bracket and picked the first one because the first one was I mean, the first one was denoted by this particular element. Okay. If you see the XPath I have written here, it's not standard. Okay, it's not standard. But we had to write it because all the SVG had similar properties. All the SVG had similar properties. Okay, so that is why the first one we taken, because first one was identified as this right button. The first element was identified as the right button. Okay, so what I did, I first identified the whole element. I first identified the whole element, this one, and then if you see, there is one descendant SVG, there is one descendant SVG, correct? Now this SVG element, there are three SVG elements, so that is why we, so descendant, there is no child, directly we found SVG as descendant. Okay, that is why I have written here descendant star local name SVG. That is what I am explaining, na. See, see, this is my, so this is my element. Okay, so this is test ID calendar undefined calendar picker. What is that? Just a minute, why it is not picking it? Okay, fine. SVG. Okay, there are three SVG elements, right? There are three SVG elements. Sorry. Yes, here one bracket is missing. One bracket is missing. See, correct. See, there are three, one of three. If you see, there are one of three. Now, what is one? One is, this is not one. This is second. Okay, two of three. Three of three. Three of three is this cross button. What is one of three? One of the three is the desired one. Correct? So that is why I have written here one, first element. Okay, first element. So that is why I have written this XPath like this. So I am clicking on SVG element or right button until and unless December is getting displayed here. And when December is getting displayed, I am simply clicking on 25th of December. Why? How I am finding this? See, this is my December. Okay, now find it, find the whole thing. Okay, the whole December month. If you find this is the whole December month, you will find, see this one. So there is a undefined month December 2024. Okay, first I have taken this month, okay, or this element. Now if you see this 25th things, 25th will be from here. Okay, see div, all divs are coming, and here you will get the 25th, right? Here you will get the 25th, correct? Here you will get the 25th. So what is the relation between this div and the 25th div? It's descendant of this whole div, right? 25th is the descendant of the whole month, correct? So that is why I have directly used, I have find this one and directly use the descendant div text 25th. Okay, then it is find, if it is found, then we are clicking on it. Simple. Understood now? Huh. Hmm. Huh. If it is 2, no, 2 index is for this is left one. Huh? Huh? If you want to scroll back, then you can use this 2. Yes. Huh, it will keep clicking on that particular element, okay, because it will be a infinite while loop. It will enter into infinite while loop, okay. So you can also check one thing that we have only 12 months, right? We have only 12 months, and no, don't you don't need it, right? Because anyway, when it is opening, it will open with the current date, right? It will open with the current date, and you cannot move back. Previous date booking you cannot do, so you only have to click on the right one, correct? And for cross button is 3 basically. Cross button is 3. Now see, year wise, obviously year wise is a necessary. So in that case, instead of finding this December, okay, December text directly, you have one identifier, okay. This sorry, just see, stay connected. Suppose this is December, right? So you have one identifier here. Mm, huh. So this is your undefined month, December 2024. Find it. Okay, just find it. And this December can be changed. Okay, if you are finding, suppose this is my desired XPath. Okay, so this is test data ID, and this is my and let me delete. Okay, so this is my December month, correct? This is my December month. Now instead of December, if you are passing here November, then you will get November 2024. You will get November 2024. So these can be parameterized. This particular thing can be parameterized, and 2024, right? You can also do a 2025. Okay, 2025. If 2025 they are allowing, even they are allowing 2025 they should allow till September. So if you are allowing till September, means 1 year they will allow, correct? You can do like this, September 2025, it can be selected like this, correct? This also, the whole thing, September 2025, November 2024, the whole thing you parameterize, okay, whole thing you parameterize. How to do that, I'll show you how to do that, okay. I'm just showing you how to do that. Suppose for December month, right? Let me put this element, okay, instead of that December word directly, we'll use this one. Okay, now we have to put here December 2025. Okay, first take a string. First take a string. Okay, string month equal to exact string you pass December 2024. Okay, December 2024. Correct. Now this month should be, now here what you can do, just delete and do something like this. Okay, see, I mean, omit or replace this September 2025 or December 2024, whatever, with some dollar month, okay, dollar month, or dollar month and year, okay, and this dollar month and year would be replaced here. How? See, this is your December driver dot find element by x path. Okay, x path here dot replace this month, dollar month and year right, dollar month and year with the month, string. Okay, we have written one string, random string here. We are replacing this month and year with December 2024. Then what will be the ultimate string? The ultimate string will be undefined month December 2024. Correct? So if you are running now, then see. Now it is clicking and clicking on December 25th. Right? Did you get how to parameterize the date? Dollar sign, dollar sign means it's just non-usable text you are writing. Okay, so this is where I did so this dollar month and year, any string you are passing, right? This month dollar month and year would be replaced by month. Now this month is what? This month is now December 2024. A dollar month and year is random string. Dollar month and year is random string. Why I am putting dollar here? I am putting dollar here to denote this string would be replaced by some other string. Okay, it is non-usable string. Okay, we are not directly using this particular X path. Got it? Dollar month and year. Means how it will work. We are parameterizing this particular value, right? We are parameterizing this. No, why will replace all everything? If we have this undefined and month is common, undefined and month is common, correct? Only this thing is changing. These things are changing. Month and year is changing. So that is why we are replacing this month and year with some, or we are replacing some string with the month and year. That will anyway do, right? Okay, by the way, this is the standard method to replace any string, okay? Parameterize any string. There could be any other way. I mean, there is one other way that is fine. I mean, push or it can be done like this also, okay? Suppose this and this and where is that? This is plus what? Okay, so this month and year, suppose this month and year, so this is the parameterized thing, right? So you will see some people are doing like this, okay, and they are just putting this month and year as, they are just putting this month here, okay. That is also possible, month, okay. They are just putting like this, and they are not using this replace thing, replace command, okay. This will also work, but this is something called string injection, okay. String injection, this is hack prone method, okay. This is called string injection or hack prone method. So we should not use this kind of hack prone method or non secure method, okay. So better we do like this. First assign with some random string and replace that random string with actual string. See if it is understandable. Exhausted today? Yes. You are just learning, I am teaching. I am not exhausted. Okay, fine. You take your time and please go through this video, and tomorrow positively let me know if you are understanding it, really understanding it, okay? Because this is very important place we are, okay? Important phase we are. If you are not understanding it, the whole automation session will be wasted. Okay, fine. Then we will meet tomorrow